Right. A little bit more serious again. Yeah, definitely more serious. This is Seeking Secrets, you know, people talking about deep stuff. This one, listening to strangers' deepest secrets about death. I'm going to try my hardest not to find any memes or anything funny in this video, but no promises.
Seeking
Let's
Secrets
go.
is a social experiment
Ow.
where strangers share honest and complex truths. We ask that you treat the participants with respect. Thank you for listening to their stories.
I'm gonna turn my fan off, bro. My eyes are literally dry.
2 years ago, and I laughed because he abused me when I was a child.
Oh. No. Oh. Okay. Well, so that. Okay.
You died 2 months later. She died.
Dang.
When it comes to death, for me at least, I've always been very fearful of it ever since I was younger. And not so much of death, but the afterlife, because there's so many different religions and beliefs. And it was very scary to me to not know, which was for sure. When I was 16, my dad was murdered. And I just didn't feel, and to this day, I hardly feel like a spiritual connection to him after he passed. So that kind of freaks me out too, because maybe there is reincarnation, and that's why I don't feel their spirit or their presence. I don't feel that much pain after a week of losing someone.
Well, she talked about kind of losing her dad, which really, I guess, struck a chord with me just because I lost my dad. She said at 16, and I lost my dad at 15.
Dang, bro.
She didn't feel a lot afterwards. Typically, when I think of someone losing somebody, I think of somebody going through all the emotions.
Yeah.
Like start feeling those feelings of loss.
Honestly, sometimes I'm stuck in denial, but it's only because I haven't let myself think about it. When my grandma passed, it was like, okay, you have to focus on getting into college. Grandpa passed, it was still like, okay, you're in college, you have to keep going, you can't fall behind. And then with my mom, the same thing. And if I take that moment to sit and really think and let my emotions come out, I'm scared that I'll be stuck there.
Dang, bruh.
Hi, I just wanted to talk.
That's, oh my gosh, she won stacks. Or they. I can't remember. I hate whenever I see someone that I've seen in a Jubilee video and then I misgender them, bro.
Really quick,
Hate it. Anyways.
Grandma.
Okay.
She just passed away, and it is a tremendous loss. When all of us were going through her items and deciding who would get what, and seeing family members fight over different things, it just felt really, really gross.
What's up, man?
Icky. And we just felt like
how's it going?
vultures, almost.
That one actually hit really close to home right now. My grandmother's still alive. She's at that age where she's like really old already. We're actually thinking about what would happen to her things. And it sucks that a lot of it's probably gonna get thrown away.
My grandfather passed away pretty suddenly, and him and I were like best friends. When he passed away, my grandma got rid of everything. I couldn't get anything from him. I have one article of clothing of his and like a little oxygen tool that he used for his.
Yeah, I've seen a few of them before I started reacting to them, but they've only dropped a few more like recently. Like they've done, this is probably like the third one they put out maybe this year. And they're always so like, oh man, emotional, bro.
You know, oxygen mask, like I have that, but that's it. Seeing
that's
family and friends fight over material things when someone had just passed away, like that shouldn't matter.
I will never understand that concept.
Because I think about it too, because she has so much stuff. And you know, I'm actually really not ready to lose her.
I feel that, bro.
Sorry, I love my grandma.
That's real. Shout out to grandmas, bro.
When I was 19, my mom was a heavy drinker.
Yeah, I don't get why people do that.
that were legal that were
Oh.
given to her
Yikes.
for back pain and various reasons. The sad part is she was a functioning mom and alcoholic.
I like her
and,
style.
drug addict. Then one day she just spiraled and moved out. I was so mad at her that I wanted her to die. And I figured if she was gone, life would be easier.
Yikes,
and there
dude.
would be less stress. And 2 months later, she died. And the worst part about
Yikes.
it is I wanted her gone so badly. And then when she was finally gone,
Who was in Paris?
it wasn't what I wanted at all.
Yeah, that right there is terrible.
So my mom actually had
That's sad.
an alcohol problem too. Just initially hearing that, I was immediately like triggered by it. I was like, oh. And then just hearing what she had to say, I related to a lot of it, not necessarily with the hopes that my mom would go away. More so, I would say the opposite. I lost my grandparents, and I feel like that kind of like made her spiral a little bit, so she was drinking a lot. That's what ultimately, killed her. Yeah, hearing that definitely, very similar stories, I would say.
In
Yikes,
2020,
bro.
my mother passed away, and ever since then, it's only really been my
Yeah,
grandma.
I told y'all I wasn't. Hey, man, the drip go crazy, bro. Let me clap it up for her one time bro. This fit is hard. That fit is hard, bro. I can't lie, with the two-tone hair too. That's fire, bro.
Okay.
All right,
So he has a
we
lot
serious
of,
again.
like anger issues, and he gets cranky a lot. He gets, mad if you don't do one thing for him. There are also other things he's done before my mom passed away. So there's just a lot of pent-up anger I also have towards him. Wishing death upon a person is very strong, but there have been times where I have probably felt that way towards my father.
My grandpa died 2 years
Yikes.
ago, and I laughed because he abused me when I was a child.
I almost pushed the button, but I didn't want to make light
I
of
always
that.
wondered what it would be like when my dad passes.
That's tough, though.
I don't speak to him anymore because he was very abusive. Doesn't matter if they're family, if they abuse you. I mean, I don't know if I would laugh when he passes. It's sad when anyone dies, but I don't even know if I'd be sad, which is really sucks because he is my dad. I really miss the relationship we used to have.
I don't really know what
Yikes,
to say.
bro. What can you say after something like that? I was speechless, bro, because I didn't want to make a joke. I could have pressed the, that would have been funny, I guess, sort of. I need to mix that with the "you need to leave," by the way. I'm gonna work on that. But what can you say after something like that, bro?
It's this huge
Except yikes.
weight lifted off her shoulders that she doesn't
That's
have
valid.
to face this person anymore. I'm guessing because that was Grandpa, she saw him a lot. I'm angry that she was abused and she was hurt. I'm not saying they deserve to die in any way. I hope she can heal from that. And if that brings her closure, then good.
Facts, bro.
November, I found out I was pregnant, and at 12 weeks, we found out that we were having twins.
Wasn't she in another one of these? Wearing the same shirt, and I was like, that's fire? I'm pretty sure.
And at that same appointment, we found out that our little girl was dead.
Dang,
Our
man.
boy twin survived, but I just know that everyone wanted a girl, and I couldn't keep her alive.
By everyone, it sounds like she's definitely putting a lot of blame on herself. By everyone, this is a weird situation, and I'm only going based off of how she worded it. But it kind of sounds like, she was one of those, and this is something that I saw a tweet about this. This is something that's really weird about, especially in only in straight couple relationships that are close to family. There's a lot of peer pressure. Well, not even just family and friends too. There's a lot of peer pressure to have children, bro. And it's weird. You literally see it all the time, and it's normalized to where people don't see it as an issue. But it's true. But I'm not gonna lie. It kind of sounds like she felt pressured to get pregnant and have a child, especially a daughter. You know what I mean? And this happened, and that in turn led her to blaming herself for that unfortunate event happening. That's sad, bro. That's really sad.
Pregnant 5 times with 6 children, and I have only brought 2 into this
Plus
world.
that on top of, yeah, that's sad, bro.
I miss her every day.
That's sad, bro.
I miss all my babies every day.
Dang, bro. I hope she got good people around her, bro.
Pregnant 3 times, and I have 1 son that's alive here today. I got pregnant at 19, and with my then husband, and I was 8 months pregnant, and I went to the hospital, and they told me that they didn't hear a heartbeat, and she was stillborn, so I still had to give birth and go through the whole process, and I
that
very
is
much
horrible.
relate to that, you know, still feeling that pain that was in 2018, you know, and when 2022 now. So
That's horrible.
if there wasn't something wrong with me that happened, you know, that's my body, that maybe just the whole chain of events wouldn't have happened.
Society has put on so much pressure for women
Terrible.
to make sure that a pregnancy goes full term. I couldn't imagine.
I think that is weird too, that people kind of put so much pressure on the women. It's like, yo, this is like a scientific thing. Like, yeah, women are the carriers and all that, but it's not like they're, you know, it's not like you can like clean your stomach or something, and if you do that enough, then your baby's gonna come out alive and healthy. But if you don't, then it won't. You know, like, it's such a weird, society's weird, bro.
And all that guilt that weighs on her. And so I would tell that mom, please don't punish yourself for something that is out of your control, because I know you would keep that child healthy as long as possible and forever if you could.
Facts, bro.
When I want to say 9, my great uncle passed away. Most people aren't super close with their great uncle.
I'm a lot. I don't think I've heard any dudes in the, did we? I don't remember hearing any.
I guess.
I just noticed that.
The last time we saw him, we had gone in an argument. I was really young at the time, and I was throwing stuff, and he got really mad at me. I just said, I hate you, and I've always regretted it.
Yikes, bruh. That's one of those Disney movie type sad death moments, you know? That's actually horrible, bro. That's sad.
I miss him dearly.
I feel like she shouldn't blame herself for that. She was 9, but like, you know.
I love you, Uncle Jack.
That's still sad, though.
When you're little, you don't realize the weight that your words hold. She was like 8, 9 years old. She didn't expect.
Whoa, wait, this had to be the same day, bro, because she had the Rico Nasty shirt on, and I was like, she got the Rico shirt on. And I was like, yeah, that's fire. But
she said that she hated him.
Yeah.
I just really wish she didn't hate herself, because she didn't know.
Exactly, she didn't know any better.
I mean, it was so unexpected. She was perfectly healthy, and I didn't think the day that I last talked to her would be the last day I talked to her. Feeling like you didn't get closure from the last, you know, interaction you had with them. It's really devastating.
My mom and I are more like best friends than we are like mother and daughter, because we're so close. There have been times where
she like me for real.
I'll at her and tell her I hate her and I don't want to talk to her anymore.
She can't relate on that though, but I feel what she said before.
I've only seen my mom cry like 3 times in my life, and I saw her cry after an argument we had 3 times, and that's when I knew that I shouldn't have said that. Feelings.
I am a very religious person, and I had a great grandfather.
I just realized though, Jubilee, y'all really put these people through horrible voicemails and having to discuss all of this stuff in one day. I'm seeing a lot of the same fits. Well, 2, but she looks familiar too. You know what I mean? Like, dude.
I never truly knew.
Not really doing people like that.
Lord or not. And there was this one time where I had a chance to speak to him about it, and I remember sitting there and just having this pounding in my chest, like saying, say something about it. And I never did. And then a week later, he passed away. And I fear that I could have been his only door into salvation if he hadn't found it already, and I let it pack me up.
I can relate to that. I also grew up Christian. I know that feeling of wanting and craving everyone that's close to you to have that connection and that relationship with God that you do. I think in a way that there is this sense of guilt within the church. You're taught that if you don't believe in it, you're condemned to hell.
Yeah.
Kind of similar to what she said of feeling like, oh, I could have been that salvation for him, but that's not up to us at the end of the day. That's a choice that her grandfather made. You know, that's something that if he was at peace with, that's not something she should have changed. I think that she should be at peace knowing that wherever her grandfather did go is where he intended to be.
Facts. Facts, bro. W take, bro. This was a W video though, high key. Started off, you know, it caught me off guard, but W video, W sad music too. Whoever edited this, shout out to you, because 53,000 views. Someone cried.